Up, it's your boy.
Hey, it's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Manual Tweet bringing you a brand new video. And I kind of thought this could be like an NBA talk thing, you know? How not after every game, obviously I'm not going to do this after every game because it's not that it's work, but I just don't feel like it's entertaining enough and it's not necessary because there's other channels that do it, like KOT4Q, you know, Kenny For Real, and his second channel, he does things like this, called game or whatever he calls it, right? After every night of basketball, he'll usually make a video about it. And I just want to talk about the Knicks, mostly the Knicks. I'll talk about other things also, obviously every now and then, but you know I'm a Knicks fan. Also, I quickly want to address something. People keep getting mad at me because I said retarded in my videos, and apparently it's a slur. You want to know what's a slur? Nick. So today the Knicks beat the Warriors. We are currently 500 for the season. We have 8 wins and 8 losses. Today was a very tough fought win because every time every possession that went either side, there was a whistle blown. Every foul was called. I remember one time in the third or fourth quarter, inbounding. The Knicks were inbounding from the Warriors hash mark, bringing the ball was already up, and there was at least 3 or 4 whistles blown before the ball was even inbounded. I was sitting there laughing because of the amount of times the whistle got blown for both teams too, and this was on the Warriors' home court. They had so many like whistle blows. It was like 50 in the first half alone. It was crazy. And I sat here and I watched the whole game for the first time this season. I watched a whole game. This was it was a good win. I had a feeling we would have won, but I wasn't completely sure because we blew the lead. At one point, I think they had a lead. Not just the first quarter. They bring it back. We were up by like 13, and they brought it back, and then we bring it back up to like 19. The lead. I really didn't watch the last 3 minutes of it. I don't know if that counts completely, but that was a good game. Like, what can I say? RJ Barrett, he had 1 more point higher than his career high, so he had a career high night. And Julius Randle had, I think, 17 points or 16 points and 17 or 18 rebounds and 9 assists. He was 1 off a triple-double again. Bro, Julius Randle. It's proof that bullying works. I bullied him like shit. I thought that I could play better than him last season, and I'm 5'11 and 3/4. It counts. I thought I could play better than him in the NBA on the Knicks. But this season he stepped it up 100%. And we won, I think, 115 to, I don't remember what the score was, but we won by a decent amount. It was a good win. The Warriors, Draymond Green got ejected in the first half in the second quarter. Honestly, that was a bullshit call. Like, I'm a Knicks fan and I want to say that. It was a bullshit call. But I do remember, like, he did yell real loud. You could hear him. He even yelled, like, hey, fuck that, or some shit like that. I don't know if it was to James Wiseman, but that's what he said. He said, I yelled at James Wiseman. He was telling us the ref. The ref thought he was yelling it at him or somebody. Whatever. Draymond Green got ejected. Too many free throws. Way too many free throws. It was like watching prime James Harden, bro. Whatever the case. We won the game. This was a nice win for us. Refreshing. We were 500 on the season. Our last 3 games we won. Our last 3 games in a row. You don't know how happy I am to see that. Even though this was a tough win, we won our game. This was our game because this is how Tom Thibodeau wants us to win these grit and grind games. And let me talk about some of the players. Like Elfrid Payton, he hit a 3 today. He doesn't take threes. He hit a 3 today. Good for him. RJ Barrett was doing some nice stuff. Yeah, he was doing pretty good today actually. And Reggie Bullock, he had 3 threes he hit in the beginning of the first quarter. That set the momentum for us. We had a 40-point first quarter, so that was nice. That had the momentum going, you know. And Julius Randle, he started off slow, but he stepped things up once Draymond Green got ejected. But at that time, he already had like maybe 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Mitchell Robinson, he was doing okay. He had, I think, 18 points and 8 rebounds in this game. Nerlens Noel looked like he got injured a few times. Obi Toppin, he doesn't look like he can create his own offense. Obviously, he's been injured for most of the season so far, but he does not. He tried posting up 3 times, 3 possessions in a row. I think it was against Kent Bazemore or Kelly Oubre, and he could not create a shot. He did get like a lob or 2 lobs and some dunks. Those were nice dunks, but that seems to be all he can do now. Emmanuel quickly had an okay game. He didn't do too much. Kevin Knox didn't do too much. I think he hit a 3, but right, as long as we got the win, like I'm happy. I'm not complaining, but it wasn't like a flashy game. It was a very good game though. Like I'm thinking, who else did we have on the floor that was playing decently? I think that's it. Like I can't remember anybody unless I'm forgetting them, but it was a good game. Not a great game, but it was a good game. We won. That's all that matters. Oh, and the reason I'm wearing these, I don't know, Knicks won 3 in a row. I'm feeling good. And as you can see, I am currently holding this side of the frame with plastic wrap because that is the only thing that can hold it together. I tried super glue, but none of that. My little brother broke this one time when I was at work. So, my favorite pair of glasses. But it is what it is. The Knicks won. I'm happy. Life's good. Deuces.
Hey.